Conformity Antidote. Run, little snowflakes. Run. Here they come, the leaders of the new church, Reverend Cuz and Deacon Tex.
Happy New Year's, everybody!
We already did that.
Did we?
That was last show.
Oh, well, yeah, but this is like the first New Year, the first show of the New Year.
Anyway, yes. Does it look like we're cockeyed here? It look like
We're always cockeyed. Yes, it's a little bit. I'm like way over.
You're way
here,
over there, and I'm
you're
over here.
You're like, yeah, you got a lot of space over there. Then
Why I got so much space?
I don't know. You need a lot of space.
Okay, I gotta change that, or else it's gonna get.
Well, hello everybody. First off, welcome to the show. That's first and foremost. Second, what you all think of the new intro? I like it. Today was the first day I got to see it. Reverend Cuz meticulously put that together himself. I thought it was great. The new music is great. We have our little Scottish intro introduction at the beginning there. So let us know what you think. Our viewing audience, you, the people that watch this show.
Okay.
For why I have no idea. Anyway,
You're like that.
what?
You're like what's his name from Wayne's World? Like his head's getting ready to explode.
Oh yeah, hey, Dana Carvey.
Yeah,
Garth.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us to our first show of 2020. I'm sure it will disappoint.
Yes, as usual. Cheers. Oh,
Cheers. Oh, that's nice. Oh,
you don't have nothing
I
in there
never
yet.
got in there yet.
Cheers. We were, and as typical,
Need some water.
as typical with Conformity Antidote, especially on the first show of the year, we were experiencing some technical difficulties. So bear with us.
When are we going to get a damn producer?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
We need to hire one out, I think.
We ain't got no damn money.
I know. Well, we'll just have to, do for like we'll have to get like a homeless person or something that works for a can of tuna or something.
Get for tater tots and
Subway.
Spam.
Or like a sub or something.
That'll work. Yeah. All right. So anyway, are we on the wrong thing here?
Yeah, we're on the wrong thing.
Where's the right thing?
Shake that thing.
There, hold on.
We got to move over to our chat. So if anybody's talking to us at the moment, we can't see our chat. So just give us just a second.
Bear with us for a second.
Bear with us.
Let's go to our Conformity Antidote page and see what's going on, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Excuse me.
That's nice.
Sorry.
So, how's everybody's holiday now that it's over? It's kind of depressing. It's like there's this big buildup for the end of the year, the holidays or whatever, and then it happens and it's just like, now I've got 11 months of shit to look forward to.
I don't mind. I mean, well, to a certain extent, because then everybody like just jacks around. It's like, come on. Work still needs to happen here, people.
Yeah, work.
Instead of you getting your head up your ass. Anyway.
All right.
Burgundy's with us.
Hello, Burgundy.
I see that. And so we're having just issues with the chat. So the chat box doesn't work.
Oh, chat box doesn't work.
No. If we were on Twitch, it would work great. All right, here's what we'll do. I can't really see what the hell I'm doing. Here, let's do this.
Okay. That's nice.
We're going to do that right here. Right.
All right.
There we go. And then this, we're going to
We'll go straight
that down a little bit. If I can find the top, I can't really
just like
see
that.
it.
Just like that.
There we go. There we go. All right. So if anybody hits us on Twitter, Facebook, we should be able to see it.
Should be able to see you.
Well, yeah, should.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Ooh. Brady got the flu. Well, I don't know we had the flu, but we sure as hell had a stomach bug that went through here like a freaking freight train. I'm going to tell you what. It had the big bear. It had the grizzly down, man. It put me down. Let me put it this way. I had stuff coming out of every orifice. Was not Let me tell you something. It was not fun. It was you know what, like Tex and I discussed, I'll take physical, you know what, I'll take a couple punches to the face and, a fat lip or something than dealing with being nauseous and throwing up. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
I'll take physical pain any day.
That is awful. That nauseous. Ugh.
I tell you what, if I had to be like pregnant and get like, the morning sickness, negative, then this population would just die out.
Well, that was my biggest thing when my appendix ruptured and I was in the emergency room and I was just like, it's just like give me something to make it so I'm not feeling sick. And then finally they were able to give me something. He's like, oh, this right here will make it so you're not nauseous anymore. And
this will make you raw as rain.
I tell you what, that was great. Oh, that was so nice. But that was the worst pain I've ever had. But yes, let's enough of the flu bug, people.
Yes, let's just toss that right out.
Toss it out,
and we're going to move on with.
We're a little behind, so let's get started then.
Let's get started then with a little bit of news. Oh, you know what? Hold on
a minute. We got okay.
Oh, there we go.
All right, here we go. Let me try again.
Wait, we're not plugged in. Keep going. There we go. Woohoo!
This is so like
stupid.
B grade. Welcome, Conformity Antidote.
Put cable in machine, you fat bastard.
You fat bastard. Oh.
Stupid round eye.
Oh, round eye. Oh, yes.
I come back.
I
come back and give you Buddha revenge. You'll be shitting pants.
Oh, shitting pants. Oh, yes. Oh, is that hair pie? Oh, hair pie.
Hair pie.
Little Revenge of Nerds. When you said what some pie, and I was like, immediately it popped in my Revenge of Nerds.
I didn't say pie.
I thought you said pie.
I said Buddha's revenge.
Oh no, before that.
I don't know.
Anyway, Revenge of the Nerds was on, and that just popped for some reason. Something you said triggered me. I got triggered. Something you said triggered me. I was like, I was triggered.
Okay, so
anyway,
let's move on.
I tell you what, we're starting off.
We're starting somewhere. All right, so let's go into crazy skank. Yes, thank you. Rose McGowan. Okay, Rose McGowan. If nobody knows who Rose McGowan is, well, then you're probably smart because nobody does.
I was gonna say you're not alone. Nobody knows who the hell she is.
She wasn't even somebody like when she was somebody. All right. Anyway, she's this washed up old actress. She's like straight up freaking nuts. Anyway, so of course, I guess we ought to go into the first. I guess our last one first. The simple fact that we
boo. All right, we just got like breaking news that the Texans beat the Bills. We were up there watching a game. That sucks.
All right. Anyhow, what were we talking about? Oh, so I guess we ought to go to this one first because this is really, and then we'll go to the other one because then you can know about old Skank Boat. So, Iranian general Qassem Soleimani, I think is his name. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. Is
yes,
he's nothing but a grease spot, rat bastard. And he if anybody didn't know, he was like second in command of Iran, and his fingerprints are all over so many of the deaths of our men and women in the military and plenty of other countries. And everybody's like, you shouldn't have You shouldn't have, took him out or this, that, and the other. It's like, why not? Because here's the thing: the dumb son of a bitch was in Baghdad. You explain to me what the
head of the Quds army, the Quds forces, which is the elite,
right?
General. He was the general. He is the second in command, basically.
Yes. Yeah, and you explain to me what his punk ass was doing in Baghdad when he's not even supposed to be in Iraq. Period. All right. And then all of a sudden, he's like 15 miles away from Baghdad and where was he there before that?
He was in Lebanon.
Lebanon. What do you think he's doing there? Like a little, maybe putting some flowers on some graves and having a little, dinner or something?
Right.
No. He's recruiting and he's setting up the next attack on the embassy. All right. He's a piece of shit. All right. So he got whacked. So Trump said, okay, got something for you.
And there he went. And there he went.
Right.
Just like that.
He went down just like that. So, and again, something that Obama wouldn't do, had tabs on his ass, wouldn't take him out. Bush, the same thing, wouldn't take him out, right? Yes, thank you, Burgundy. Benghazi is another thing orchestrated by him that he orchestrated with people Libya, because he was in Libya. You name it. He was all over the frickin' place. He's a piece of shit. And here's the thing. This piece of crap would just go wherever he wanted. Now, he had a pretty big entourage, and bodyguards, but he didn't like hide it. He just went wherever the hell he went because nobody would put a finger on his ass. Okay? So now everybody's saying, "Oh, repercussions, this, that, and the other." Okay, what happens when we took out Bin Laden? He was supposed to be the freaking Messiah there, right? What happened after that? Nothing. Thank you. And it's okay. What are they going to do? They're talking about cyber hacks. Pfft, okay. You think you're going to go up against the United States as far as cyber attacks?
Right.
Really? Okay.
Well, look what happened. Look what happened last time they tried that, and then what we did to them. we took out their nuclear command and control for like a week.
And what are you going to do? Impose sanctions on us? What are you going to do? Do you military power on us? Pfft, what? Really? We put you under the thumb. All right. So here's the Trump did what he needed to do. God bless him. All right, because Iran's been this little freaking like chihuahua, just been beep 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 beep. Now, now I understand he killed a lot of servicemen and women. I don't mean to make light of that, but they've been doing this shit for like last couple years, and they were going to plan another attack on the embassy. So Trump said, "Okay, you know what? Enough. Bye." So anyway, so that's that. So, of course, he whacked him, all right? And now you got Skanko, who is so this you're right.
I know, but I'm just, you can't ever do that too much with this nutsy Fagin.
So this is actually the here, let me see if I can. This is what. Oh, that's probably the wrong one. Boink. Where's Rose? Here we go. So this is the actual tweet that she sent out. Dear Iran, the USA has disrespected your country, your flag, your people. 52% of us humbly apologize. Now, what's the 52%? I don't know. We want peace with your nation. We are being held hostage by a terrorist regime. We do not know how to escape. Please do not kill us. What? I swear. You know what? Okay, so if you have any small children, just cover their ears for a second. You fucking stupid ass bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? Right? This guy has killed hundreds and hundreds. He's killed 17% of the U.S. forces in Afghanistan. 17% by his hand.
Well, and also he did a lot of the coordination in Iraq during that's the thing a lot of people don't realize. He was there orchestrating a lot of attacks in Iraq during the 07, 06, 07 when we were having all those issues. his, and we knew that all along. Our intelligence knew that there was Iranian forces, rogue forces in Iraq that were conducting these random attacks. And he was
not only
responsible
conducted
for that.
them, but they were also funding other stuff.
Yeah, militia groups that were fighting against us.
Let's think about for a second. In the last, I don't know, let's say 3 years, 4 years, maybe 3 years. Let's see. Where do you think this jackass and all his pieces of shit comrades there? Where do you think they were getting the money to do all this terrorism?
I don't know. I give up.
That would be Barack Hussein Obama, who shipped a little over $1 billion over to Iran in the dead of night on freaking pallets. We're talking about cash, right? Flew it over there and gave it to him. Because he said, quote unquote, we owed it to him. Really? Really what it was is hush money or just some setup money so we can do the quote unquote nuclear deal, which really didn't keep them from doing anything. Actually, it just gave them more of a line to do it. So they got over $1 billion, and they're using it to kill our own people with.
Yeah.
Good job, Obama. Excellent work, you dumbass. Anyway, dumb skank. Well, so before she could actually take this down, she actually took it down, right? But not before a bunch of people who actually. And here's the thing. Let me tell you something about you, dumbass liberals. All right, there are conservatives all over the place who follow you people just so we can keep a track on the stupid shit that comes out of your mouth. All right. So as soon as she tweeted that out, there were people on her ass already. Already. So she took it down. Then she's like, "Oh, I didn't mean it. I just was scared." You're an idiot. And so a lot of people just got on and said, "Hey, stay off of social media. You're an idiot, and you are an idiot." And excuse me.
And my thing is this. Okay, if she, her with a lot of other, her along with a lot of other people.
Stupid. Yes.
Because I get sick and tired of hearing this. Well, if so and so becomes president, I'm leaving. Well, if so and so becomes president, I'm leaving. So and so becomes president, I'm leaving. Okay, she just put on her in her own words on there and titter. What do you titter so?
What do you titter?
On her Twitter page that she's a terrorist regime. It's like, okay, leave.
Bye.
Leave.
Go live in Iran. See how you work. See how it works out over there for you.
There's been so many people. There's been so many people, like when Bush was in office, that said, "I'm moving to Canada. I'm leaving this country." And
bye.
Where did they? Yeah, but where'd they go? Nowhere. There. It's a bunch of this,
you had
a bunch of talk,
Alyssa Milano. Bye. Whoopi Goldberg, bye.
Well,
Joy Behar, bye.
Well, Alec Baldwin, when Bush was in office, said he was leaving. If he got reelected, he was leaving the country.
Bye.
Yeah, he didn't go anywhere. He stayed in New York, because they know.
We're much better off with you around here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Idiot. Anyway, all right.
So, Rose, I tell you what, I think we need to do a GoFundMe page. And I bet you we could do it.
Oh, I guarantee
we could do a GoFundMe page for Rose and get some money together and give her a one-way plane ticket to Tehran. Right? And she can fly in and she can be like their spokeswoman. Mm-hmm. If she'd probably get beheaded as soon as she gets off the plane because she's not wearing a burqa or whatever on her head and she gets slaughtered.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
because
so you
women's rights too.
You wouldn't even be able to be out there running your mouth,
right?
If you were over there.
Yep.
So good luck with that one.
Enough about that.
Get off about that. Social media. Gang.
And what did she do anyway? Okay, she got raped by Harvey Weinstein. Is that your claim to fame? I'm not saying that it's like a good thing, but I mean, is that your thing? I think Burgundy said she was on Charmed. Is what for like she was a back piece. Charmed. The only ones I know about Charmed were Alyssa
Milano and her.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Crazy.
All right.
Anyway.
So Hit the bricks, skanks.
Yes.
All right. Now,
Adios.
This is where's my?
There you go.
There we go. So, this is Tex. Remember, this is you, baby.
Oh, it's me. All right. This my.
That's what you told me in the car anyway.
Yeah. I told you a lot of things in the car. This is my. All right. This is so. As you all know, we've had the spate of attacks going on over New York City against the Hasidic Jewish population. Now, this is the reason why I was bringing this up was we wanted to talk about it, and I told Reverend Cuss that my goal this year is I'm kind of refraining myself from the political commentary. I'm going to leave that up to Reverend Cuss.
I don't know why.
I'll just nod my head. I'll be like, or no.
I don't know why you're refraining, but that's okay.
But anyhow. But I do want to. I will talk on certain things that are very blatantly stupid and crazy, and this being one of them.
That should be all politics.
Well, yeah, that's true too. The reason why I wanted to bring this up is, they've had the attacks on there. Of course, you had the one in New Jersey, the black Israelite guy that shot up the neighborhood, the Jewish neighborhood in New Jersey. Then you had the machete attack at the rabbi's house in New York City.
Yep.
Now, immediately after when this attack happened, you go on to MSNBC or CNN, right? And you had commentators on there saying, well, and they immediately start blaming Trump. Mm-hmm. Well, it's the hatred in this country that's stirred by the President of the United States and his support of white nationalism that's causing this anti-Semitic terrorism in New York City. And even the mayor, I think the mayor of New York City even started running his mouth saying it was
De Blasio.
Yeah, that
Dumbass.
Trump had a lot to do with it. Now, okay, maybe they know something. Maybe there's something going on.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, now all of a sudden the pictures are coming out. Okay, so the shooting in New Jersey was black Israelites. And for those of you that
I don't even know who the hell they're
they are nasty. They ought to be marked as a terrorist group, because if you do some research on them, they want the overthrow. They're the black they're the black, like, Aryan Nation type people. I think they might even be worse than
where do they get
like
black Israelite? Where do they where do they call themselves like Israelites?
It's because they said that they were the original back in the day. Yeah, it's
whatever.
Anyhow,
bullshit.
I'm not right. Anyhow, so then it turned out that this guy with the machete attack in the rabbi's house was also a black gentleman. Now, this guy had a history of mental illness. It was known. He has records out the yin-yang that he's been in and out of prison. He's had a history of mental illness. But the point that I'm trying to bring up is the left-wing news, which is CNN and MSNBC, immediately went out and blamed Trump and white nationalists. I read in the paper that there was another attack on a Hasidic gentleman, and it was 2 African-American females that were harassing him, saying that Hitler was right, he should have killed you all, and basically knocked his hat off. And they had all this filmed. This was all on tape.
Yeah, he's the one that had the black eye.
Right. So, this is the thing. Instead of pointing fingers, okay, and of course the media, CNN and MSNBC, immediately when the pictures started coming out, they found out who it was. Ooh. Crickets. They got quiet real quick.
Ooh, my bad.
So 2 points I wanted to make.
Yes.
One, hate is hate. Okay, I don't care who it's directed to. I don't care if it's white hating towards a minority or like Hispanic, black, what have you. Black hating a white person. Hate is hate. It doesn't matter who you are. Man hating a woman, vice versa. Hate.
Except for us and Alyssa Milano and Rose Goen. That's
they're just
that's
nuts.
justified.
Yeah, they're batshit nuts. They're batshit crazy. Anyway, the hate is hate, but they don't want to call it that. Okay, they don't want to comment on that because they're, again, as we've talked about before, that goes against their narrative. It goes against the narrative that they want to try and go on, and the fact that supposedly the Hasidic Jewish population is predominantly votes in the Democratic platform, which is another thing that kind of boggles me. And even the head of these Jewish communities they're like, well, these things just sort of happen, that this, and the one guy was actually saying that it's because of the policies of the president that these crazy people in New York City are rising up and doing this stuff against us. And I'm like, they just can't see directly what's in front of them. They still got to make it political. They still got to try and divert attention away from everything. So that's the point I wanted to bring up. Report the damn news. Report who is actually hurting the Jewish population in there. Who's doing the anti-Jewish stuff? Why is the crime against the Jewish people up in New York City? Report on that instead of sitting there blaming the president, blaming the white nationalists, which I'm sure they have plenty enough blame to go around, but not in this particular case. This particular case, it doesn't involve any of them. So that's what I'm saying.
That's it.
So,
and see, and the whole thing about it is they just shortly started talking about quote unquote hate crimes. Before, they really weren't talking about quote unquote hate crime. They were just talking about, it's kind of racist, this, that, and the other. Then they started talking about hate crime, and then they found out like who the perpetrators were, and then it was
right.
And it's like, okay, really? So, again, people.
It is what it is. Reporting, it's terrible what's happening to them or whatever. But you know what? It's typical, and it happens on. I just hate to say it. It's getting to the point where I don't want to watch any news. Period. Mm-mm. I don't even want to watch Fox anymore because I watched a little bit of it. I don't really watch it online anyway. I watched a little bit of it last night, and it was funny how even on Fox they were arguing in their own conservative party about the pros and cons of bombing that general last night, and it's like just report the damn news. I don't care about your personal opinion. I don't care about
it's not.
I know it's
all
none
personal
of it is.
pieces.
I know all of it is. Every single one
pieces.
of it.
That's all it is.
There is no such thing as news anymore, and it's terrible.
Yeah,
that's just terrible.
I mean, there are a couple outlets on the internet you could go to and actually just get straight up news.
Right, but they're hard. Yeah, but
it's very few and far between.
Right, exactly. Unfortunately, everybody's gonna put their opinion.
Now, this show is an opinion show.
Oh, absolutely. But
however, we will give you the facts and everything that's going on with it. Now, we'll tell you how we feel about it, but at least we'll give you some freaking common sense about what the hell's going on, and you can make your own decision.
Well, for the most part, yes.
Well. Common sense as it applies to us. Exactly. You're welcome.
Yes. So,
all right.
Is that it?
That is it. Thank goodness that is it for the news.
What a way to start off the new year.
It was. It is. It was. To be honest,
I tell you what, this is gonna be crazy.
Except for that, a lot of there wasn't a whole lot going, except for obviously.
Well, it was the holidays and stuff.
Right.
It was quiet for the most part. Except for, be curious. Yeah, everything. What's it like on the impeachment front? Nancy?
Excuse me. Yeah, Nancy. I thought you were going to do hand over the. I thought you were going to hand over the articles of impeachment. Where's that at?
Yeah.
Not until I see not until you direct how you want things to go.
And that ain't going to happen.
It ain't going to happen, sweetheart. No. Anyway, it's fine because even just real quick, I know we already finished it, but we even had AOC running her mouth about how she was disappointed in the fact that we killed him, the general.
Ileana Moore or whatever.
Omar,
the one that's married to her brother.
Her stupid skank.
Well, she
was like coming right out and saying it that we shouldn't have done it. Blah blah blah. And it's like, you know what? How about we just ship your little punk ass over there and see how good you like it? It doesn't. You know what? It doesn't matter. AOC is going to lose her seat. You watch. You heard it here first. AOC is going to lose her seat. Omar is going to lose her seat, and Tlaib's going to lose her seat. You watch. Anyway, because people have just said you three idiots. We're not even. You're even too much of an idiot for Democrats. Well, then that's saying something. So even the Democrats are going to be like, we can't even deal with you. You're out. So
Hit the road.
hit the road. All right. Where are we at?
Let's go to now. It's time for the real meat. The reason why you all watch this show anyway.
Do they? Does it? Why does anybody watch this
I know.
show?
Why do you watch the show, Burgundy?
Because she's a smart woman, apparently.
Yes, she is. She's a very bright gal.
She knows that we bring the truth.
Yes.
No, we bring the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
All right, so.
Oh, look at the nice car.
We are in China.
Oh, yes.
With the Audi dealer in China.
Oh, way to go, Germany.
Germany's taking over China.
I know. I like it.
So, why are we in China with Audi dealership?
I don't know.
Well, apparently we have. Let me explain something to you. If anybody's ever, I don't know where the scale tipped. I don't know how many years ago. Okay, everybody used to talk about how for all these other countries, whatever, and how they discipline their kids and this and the other. Let me tell you something. Nobody disciplines their kids worth of crap anywhere. I don't care what country you're in. Mm-hmm. Okay? And especially here in China. So we're at an Audi dealership because apparently there was a young couple, excuse me, who had had a 3-year-old daughter that was with them who decided to pick up a rock, hitting and scraping all the cars. What does that sound? I saw you little bastard.
Soggy.
You take your little bastard kid. She's scratching the car.
Yo, get away from my car.
You know how much that car costs?
That's
a lot more than your rice.
That's 5 million yen. Your mama go to rice paddy forever. Where is she?
You take your little. You know what? We have your little girl. She gonna work in the mines.
Oh yes,
until she pay off all those cars.
But first, I know perfect job for you.
Yes.
You go to zoo. We need go throw rock, make kangaroo hop up on there. No hitting head though.
We use you. We use you as decoy. You run around. We try to hit you with brick.
Yeah, exactly. For those of you that don't remember, you need to go back. Was it a podcast or did we actually do it on video? I think it was like our podcast.
It was a podcast, but we did a
podcast we did a podcast way back when. There was a story. For those of you that are recent viewers, we did a story way back when, where in a zoo in China, the people were sitting there throwing bricks at a poor kangaroo because they wanted to see it hop. Well, what they ended up doing was
they're not very good. They're not very accurate.
They ended up bludgeoning the poor kangaroo to death. They ended up stoning. The poor kangaroo, and then they went and cooked him in a pot.
We called it Kung Pao Roo.
Kung Pao Roo. You've heard of Kung Pao chicken? Kung Pao beef?
Kung
We
Pao
now
Roo.
have a Kung Pao Roo
How you hop right in the pot
on our buffet.
So,
all right, let's back to the cars.
So this lovely young child. Okay, first of all, here's the thing. Here's what I want to get into. I'm on that. She scratched 10 cars. Okay, 10. So where in the hell is the parents?
Right.
Is what I want to know. For her to be able to damage 10 cars, unless she was way the hell over there and they were way the hell over there, somebody should have had a leash on that little bastard child. So, So they took to Linjui People's Court.
Oh,
Not with Judge Wapner. No,
or not with Judge Judy.
It's Judge Wang.
Dum dum dum. Oh, everybody, please rise for Judge Wang. Oh, sit down.
Where's your little bastard kid?
Yeah, where's your bastard kid at?
We have video. Okay, that's good.
That's like.
Woo.
Yeah.
So the Zhao reported that Mr. Zhao. Oh, that's the parents.
Zhao, yeah.
Zhao. They settled on $96,000 or $9,600 in damages at current exchange rates. The dealership originally asked for $28,000 because they said company a friend. So the Zhou family accompanied a friend to the dealership and brought their 3-year-old daughter along. The daughter then apparently picked up a stone, used to scratch drawings into the paint of car. Your child is very talented. However, it is not on canvas. It's on the tinted of my car.
How about if I take rock and put drawing on your face?
What does she think? What does she think? She's Simon?
I know.
Well, you know my name is Simon, and the things I draw come true. Anybody else remember that? No?
I did because I looked it up.
Okay.
I don't know. Anybody else out there?
No. Everybody remembers that? He used to draw things that come true, and it was on. I can't remember if it was on
like a British.
Reading
It was
Rainbow.
like, yeah, it was like a British kids show from back in the day.
I used to sing that all the time.
And you even brought it up. Mike Myers used to do a skit. Kind of brought it back and did a skit on Saturday Night Live when he was on there, where he would sit in the bathtub and he would just sing that song. My name is Simon. You have to watch it. You have to look it up. Look it up when you get a chance. It's funny.
Anyway, the point of this.
The point of this whole story
is keep your little bastard kids. Keep them right there with you.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, don't even take them to the damn dealership. What are they going to do?
Right.
What are they going to do? Like stomp on all the seats? We're going to put them in the back seat of one of those new minivans and let them watch a movie?
Well, now, all right, if you and the wife, now, I don't know what they have over in China, but I know a lot of car dealerships here in the States have, like, at least they have, like, play areas for the kids, like, places they have, like, tables set up and
leave them home
and stuff. Well, yeah, but if you can't.
Well, then. Okay.
I'm just saying.
One of you is going to be haggling,
and the other one's not.
Other one's not.
So,
okay, because when you both haggle, you end up jacking up.
You won't haggle.
This bloke won't haggle.
10 for that. You must be mad.
How much for the beard? It's for the wife. 20 shekels. There you go.
You just told me you were gonna give it for free.
20 shekels. Anyway. Monty Python.
I
digress. Anyway, yeah. So one is going to be haggling, the other one's not going to be doing. And so, what if you haggle the other one? Both of you not going to be standing there. What are you going to be like?
Right.
Oh, we want to hold on.
Or not. Or not only that, but keep. Even if you have to bring your kid along, which is terrible, because anytime you're going to purchase a new car, it's always an ordeal because you're always there,
and it's not 5 minutes.
Right, you're always there for at least 3 hours because you're in there looking around, test driving. Then you got to haggle. Then you got the sales manager comes in. Then they got to wait to get your approval,
and you got to wait for them to put the rust proofing on.
Right, they got to take the car and get it all prettied up for you. They got to take your. It's just this whole ordeal.
Don't let your little bastard kids start scribbling all over the cars with a rock.
But how many times we've seen? We ship you off to zoo and put your mama and dad in camps, in correction camps.
We said you can't make noodles.
Yeah, no noodles, no ramen.
Well, speaking of which,
Oh no, ramen. What?
Did you know they're actually okay? This does. Rest of you people aren't going to give a crap, but here in Frederick, do you know that they're actually putting in a ramen restaurant downtown?
Oh, they are, huh?
It's called Tsunami.
Tsunami.
I looked them up. It looks good, and they have like Asian tapas.
Oh wow.
And ramen. I'm excited.
Wow.
I am
that might
excited.
Be. I do like some good ramen. Mm-hmm. I do like some good Oriental noodles, whether it's from China or Japan. When I was in Tokyo, I had some awesome noodles.
I could tear some noodles up. Just letting you know.
Yes.
Okay.
So
keep your little bastard kids.
Well, and it's
keep them on a leash.
It's the same thing here in the States. We have the same thing. Parents like they're at the store or whatever, like especially the grocery store. Kids don't like going shopping, and especially at the grocery store. So
except
what's that?
For the cereal aisle.
Oh yeah, except for the cereal aisle.
Because they will lose their shit in the cereal.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what? We were at a local grocery store. We were at a local grocery store a couple weeks ago, and they have these little tiny carts, and it says "shopper in training." It has a little flag. And these little carts that they can put their stuff in. Right, exactly. That's what I did in the aisle. Then I left. There was an old lady looking at coffee or whatever, and I did a little. And I went over the other side, and I kind of pointed at my mom. No, I didn't. That's mean. Anyway. But I
put like a little rock under
this woman,
little girl's cart.
She couldn't move. I know. I can't move this cart. So anyway, this woman comes in with her two crumb snatchers, and they get on these little tiny carts, and she lets them zoom all over the grocery store. And I mean, they're running into the aisles, running to other people, and she's just like, "Oh, guys, stop. Go pick up a pack of hot dogs, please." And I'm like looking at her like,
oops, my bad, sorry.
I'm like looking at her like, what is your problem, lady? And of course everybody else is stopping, like what the hell's going on? It's like, I mean, so it's not only at the car dealership.
That is true.
It's here in the States, and it could be anywhere. It's everywhere. It's like if I acted like that back in the day, I would have been tanned. I would have been.
My dad would have lost his ever loving. He's like, get those kids. Going all over the damn store. Let me tell you something. Well, everybody knows how much of an asshole my dad was. So one day, we went to the cereal aisle. All right. I didn't lose my mind. I just went to one box. One box. I picked it up. I didn't even grab it. I just kind of picked it up like this. And I said, "Hey, can we get?" And I can't remember what it was. No. Let me tell you what he did. I said, "Can we get this?" And he gave me a look, and I'm like, "Ooh." I put it back, started to walk off. My dad used to wear these biker boots, these square-toed biker boots, had like the circle metal on the side.
Right.
I swear he took a running kick. Like he was going for a 60-yard field goal in the freaking Super Bowl. Kicked me right in the tailbone. And it shot a
Oh yeah, that's not gonna do it. That's not going to do any damage.
Right. And he's screaming at me, but he's doing it quietly. He's like, "I told you not to touch. I'm like, dude, you already just broke my freaking spine. What else you want to do, you asshole?
Oh,
anyway.
That goes hand in hand with the dustpan and broom that
Clean that up.
What's that?
Clean that up.
I know. You know what? No, here he is. I can see it. You want that box of cereal? I'll get that box of cereal. He pours it all over the floor. Now get your damn dustpan. Clean that shit up.
I had to pick my own switches. To tell you what, and they better be at least as big around as my dad's finger. Those things used to come around. They used to come around about 3 or 4 times. One hit. It's almost like those spring little bullseye sticks.
Oh, that's awful. That is awful.
It is awful. Bernie said we had respect for parents. I had ungodly fear.
Right. Well, and see that.
My parents were nuts.
Well, your dad was. We already know that. We've already kind of divulged a little bit of that. But my thing. Thank God I didn't go through any of that. But I remember. I think for the most part, my dad one time took off his belt, and I got the treatment. But it was for us. It was just the fear of being hit. It wasn't like that we were actually swatted at or belted like Reverend Cuz and Burgundy.
Oh, my dad.
I mean, we got the tap. He got the belt out. I think he tapped it like twice or whatever. But it was just that fear. So the fear, it worked. But thankfully we didn't get the whole.
My dad had to feel the complete experience.
Right. Not only did he drop kick you up the old arse.
Oh my gosh.
I said no more wire coat hangers.
Oof, he used to tee off on my ass. Good gosh. That man was nuts. Then I would like make sound like I was like choking to death and stuff. I'm like, and he would just like.
Yeah, he probably did it even harder.
He would just go nuts. He's like a rabid animal. Anyway, keep your little rat bastard kids off the cars.
Keep under control. Yeah.
If that had happened here, it'd been a hell of a lot more than $9,600. They would have took your ass for I don't know how much.
Yes.
Anyway,
major money.
Major ducats.
You would have had how many cars did they say you did?
10.
You would have had 10 brand new scratched Audis in your driveway.
All right, this is hard to see. Okay, but we're in Russia.
Old comrade.
We're in Russia.
Mother
Russia. And I'm going to tell you, this is my side of the mall. So these are two. These are two.
This is great.
These are two drunk Santas fighting in the middle of the mall floor. Only in Russia.
Well, I it probably happens here in the States, but this just makes it on the.
So apparently there were mall Santas, 2 of them, in Russia, getting in a fight in front of the kids, allegedly over mafia-style territorial dispute. I told you, Ivan, I am working this side of the mall.
Comrades, I told you, you got pennies. You got J.C. Penney to Toy Store. I get Macy's.
I do the Macy's. That's where all the high road J.C. Penney is. That's the peasants.
The peasants.
You give me J.C. Penney and Sears. It's horrible.
Give me back my vodka.
They don't even tip.
Give me back my vodka. Can you imagine these the poor Russian kids? I mean, they're messed up as it is anyway, with what's going on over there. And then they got to deal with drunk Santas.
So the incident occurred. So shocking footage of 2 men dressed as Santa Claus fighting each other in the food court. Even worse, children appear to be present and watching the festive altercation.
The festive altercation. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Wish you a Merry Christmas.
The incident occurred at a mall in Blagoveshnik, Russia.
Blago.
It's unclear what exactly sparked the fight, although it appeared that it may have been a case of professional dispute. One of the Santas could be heard saying, "This is my territory." Then the 2 men came to blows in the middle of the eatery.
Oh, look at that over there.
It's 2 Santas. Oh, it's so nice that they're good. They're getting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the Spetsnaz.
There goes Santa. I'm not getting any Christmas with you. Nastasia, you weren't getting any Christmas anyway this year.
Where
We're
is
too poor.
Moose?
I get you little. Yes, where's Moose and Squirrel? I
So-
give you a little bottle of vodka.
As the two men rolled around, a shocked young girl could be heard saying, "Mommy, are they drunk?" Shit, yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Another witness reportedly described the incident as a mafia-style territorial dispute. And let me tell you something. So I actually just saw a little thing on this the other day. Okay, now if you actually notice the beard, I'm thinking about it. They said, a decent Santa could make anywhere from 15 to 20,000 in a season, which is basically from beginning of November,
Right.
into December.
Right.
That's like $10,000 a month. That's some fat money. Now,
Then you'll have to.
you gotta wear the suit. You gotta deal with these little snot-nosed little bastard kids.
Oh,
that?
Daddy, can I sit on Santa's suit? I got rock.
Scraping on the face.
Not you little witch.
Okay, I don't know what to do in China, but over here I got a little something for you. Ooh, what was that?
What's that?
Oh,
that's the.
I'm not shooting her.
No.
Anyway, but so you had to deal with the little snot-nosed punks, and half of them are crying. That thing's got to be freaking hot as crap.
Yes.
And see, here's the thing about if people don't know this about dudes. Dudes already are like ovens.
Yes.
We get hot.
Especially when you get older, it just happens.
It is, and you put like a child in our lap, man. It's like a freaking tower in Inferno. I'm sweating. Just like even when I was holding my own kids, when I was like, "Daggone, I'm sweating." So you do have to earn a little bit of money, and you got to sit there for a long time. I mean, because we went to the mall for something to do some last minute stuff. I think it was like 2 days, 3 days, 3 days away from Christmas. Holy sugar nuts! If you saw the line for Santa, it was nuts.
Yeah, there was the last
Nuts.
time I was at the mall in Hagerstown, and it was like a week before Christmas, and it was just like
What is the Santa dressed in Hagerstown? And
Oh,
was he in coveralls?
Oh yeah, and a banjo, and the elf, and the elf, and the elf was his wife and sister. No, that was West.
That sure was no. That sure was. That was a big ass elf.
No, that was the Martinsburg Mall in West Virginia.
See, is that an elf? No, that's the actual sleigh. Look how big she is. Anyway. So anyway, Russia, get your shit together.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. We love you, Mother Russia.
All right.
So,
and
good thing Christmas is over, but it gives them a little time to cool their heels before they can fight over next year.
No, well, at least it gives it until spring, because then they both dress up as the Easter Bunny.
Now, what do they do at Valentine's Day? They put on a Cupid suit, or then they got their arrows.
They put them in like a little diaper.
Gotcha. I told you this is my territory. They're in love because of me.
You don't even look like you, but you didn't even shave your chest, you fat bastard.
Oh, my.
All right.
And last but not least, perfect timing, too.
Oh,
that's...
that's a little jacked up.
Yes.
Okay, no, we're not in China.
No. And we're not in Asia. We've left Russia. We left China.
We're actually in the UK. Ow. Oh, we don't have the bagpipes. We don't have the bagpipes. We're gonna have to. I don't know. We'll figure out something else. We need some more different sound effects. Anyway, so now we're in the UK, and I think it's somewhere outside of London. I don't know. I didn't see the thing is. Anyway, it doesn't really freaking matter. Who gives a shit where we are? Anyway,
just in England.
It's in England somewhere. So they had a guy, and now see, it doesn't say the reason as to why he was spraying.
Right. It doesn't give
us. So let's just assume. So there's a guy in his car, and apparently he needed to use a little spray in his car. Well, he used quite a bit of air freshener in his car, and I guess he shut the door, went inside, whatever else, came back outside. Came outside, got in his car, lit a cigarette.
Okay.
I need a nice. Let me give me like my fag here. Here we go. Oh. Blew the damn car up. That's not a wreck. That's what happened after he lit the cigarette. And no, he did not die.
Yes, we would not. I tell you what, we would not be laughing like this, or we would be doing this if he died or got seriously. He got minor injuries. Maybe. Yeah, we're cruel like that. But
so, a man whose car exploded after he lit a cigarette moments after spraying air freshener in his car says he's lucky to be alive.
No shit.
Carl Fisher suffered burns to his face and hands when his car blew up, and vows never to use aerosol air freshener again. I'm gonna explain something to you, dude. If this was back in the 80s, you'd be screwed anyway.
Yes,
especially with all that hairspray.
No, no,
because you have your little woman in there.
I know. She get that. Hi, can you light me a fag up for me, please? Can you imagine she had that, like, Melanie Griffith working girl hairdo?
Bam!
Or Dolly Parton, that big old poof do.
Yeah, I know. I miss the 80s.
I know. I do like the 80s. They did some crazy. We had hair. We had a lot of hair. There was a lot of hair in the 80s. I don't know. I had the hair.
And a whole lot of hairspray.
Yes, a whole lot of hairspray.
So, Mr. Fisher told the Sun, 10 minutes after spraying the aerosol, he lit up a cigarette, and the gas from the spray ignited. We're assuming he was farting in the car.
Yes,
or why you need that much aerosol? The hair,
right?
Or
it was actually as somebody put it earlier this afternoon. Your daughter said that it's possible he could have been in the car doing a little. And he need to get rid of that scent.
Well, that's true.
Because he had to pick up Mom. Oh man, I go pick up me mom from the pub. Gotta get rid of this smell. This little
oh, that's nice. That's right.
Oh, let's see. It smells like rose.
Hey, Mom, I'm coming to get you. Just let me get this fag. Get this fag sorted out. Yeah, first.
No.
Bloody hell!
Hey, Mom.
Is this one of these joke cigarettes? This wasn't very funny.
Oh, you're gonna have to take the bus.
You got to take a trolley.
Or the tubes. You'll have to take the tube.
That's
oh, my.
He recalled the moment the car combusted, saying he can remember the pressure of the explosion, blowing up on my body and everything lighting up in front of me.
Wow.
I wonder if this did anything for his smoking. Or if
he was probably still smoking a cigarette right after while the firemen were there.
I wonder if he looked like some of those characters from...
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Fisher said the windows were completely shattered and he was trapped in the car as the driver's door was jammed shut, forcing him to climb through the window. The blast even shattered windows of a nearby building.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I tell you what, all right, we can laugh. We can laugh at this because the guy lived. He crawled through the window, but I tell you what, he is lucky because if that blast was potent enough where it blew out the windows of a nearby building, he just got. Somebody was watching over him, and I could see it. I could see it. God, it's up there. It's just like, okay, this is your one time right here. I'm going to get you out of stupid. Next time, I'm not getting you out of stupid.
I'm up here. I don't think I could take you down for that because that's just stupid.
Right.
I'm going to give you another shot. Don't screw it up, but I'm not going to take you to that because that was just ridiculous.
Yes. Next time you're not so lucky.
Well, there was a thing. There was what was it? Remember we did a story way back when? Well, it wasn't really that far back. Just about a few months ago. Remember we had the one where the guy had the methane back up and from his septic tank into the toilet, and he sat down on the toilet and lit a cigarette.
Oh yeah.
Blew his toilet.
Oof. Now that would be like.
Now he was lucky because it chased the methane down the pipe instead of really just it blew his toilet off the hinges.
And stuff everywhere. Ooh.
Kind of right what I felt like after my little bout with the stomach flu there.
Yes. Oh.
Let me put it this way.
Gross.
That bout was so bad. I actually ended up throwing some clothes away because I didn't want to deal with them.
We're just too far gone.
And
I can't deal with this. I can't.
And my son said, my son's like, Dad, you're not going to talk about that on the line. I'm like, or live. And I said, why not? He's like, where's your dignity? I said, son,
we have none.
I've been married for 30 years. You think dignity is something I even can see from this point in my life?
We lost our dignity about 20 years ago, if not more longer.
Actually, we didn't lose it. It was actually kind of snatched away.
Yeah, it just gets taken from you.
Like
he'll realize that.
Give me that.
He'll realize that the older you get, you don't care. You don't care. Why care anymore?
What is it? Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Well, we're glad you survived, Mr. Fisher. But just get the. I would recommend if your car stinks that bad, do what other people do here in the States. Go to your local store. Go to Tesco's. Because I know that's a little department store there. It's like it's like the Walmart over there.
Oh, I was going to say, what the hell's a Tesco?
Tesco's like a Walmart over in England. Go to Tesco's and go get the little
is that the
pine tree.
Is that the Alchemist, is it?
The Alchemist.
That's what they call it, the pharmacy.
I know. No, it's not. It's not no Alchemist.
Is it the Alchemist?
No, it's not.
I'll get me a little mix for me headache.
Give me a little snuff.
Get me a little toddy.
Yeah, a little tonic, a little snuff. But go to Tesco's.
Give me a little tonic for my headache.
There you go. I say no more. Say no more.
Wait.
Or go get.
When?
What are you talking about? What?
You used to say no more. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Nudge, wink, wink. Is your wife into photography?
Hey,
know what
pictures.
I mean? Pictures. Snap, snap, grin, grin, wink, wink. All right, stop. The point I'm trying to make is go to the store, do what they do here in the States. Or you see, like, especially teenage guys do, and they still do it. They go and buy get a big pack of the pine trees. The pine tree or the pineapple air fresheners or whatever, and get them. And they hang them all over their car.
Yeah, hang them up. Those things might catch on fire.
They should catch on fire. Those things are nasty, but they work. But yeah, instead of the spray, just go with the hang up stuff.
You know what? If you ever, it looks like it might have a little bit of a souped up car, man. You might want to take some of the aerosol and shove it out the back pipe and like
there
that.
You go. Yep. Get a little
boom.
Get a little extra.
That'd be like some cheap nitro.
Yes, sir. That'll do you real good. That'll get you up to Edinburgh in like 30 minutes.
Get you up to the Alchemist. Get you a little tonic for your face burn.
And then you can go get a video nasty. A little video nasty.
Neil, do we have a video?
Yes, we've got a video. Little Young Ones action.
I don't think people know what the Young Ones are.
I know. Young Ones was old British comedy thing on the same thing like Monty Python was on MTV way back when. Yeah. Way back in the 80s. When MTV was actually worth watching, not like it is now with teen.
Where you could actually see some videos and then see some like decent little shows.
Now it's like Cheating Beach and
Teen Mom.
Teen Moms 2.
Teen Mom Revenge. Teen Mom.
Yeah. I Slapped Teen Mom. Or Teen Lesbian Moms.
Teen Mom lost her phone. And Really. Okay, like I say, I love watching wrestling. I love wrestling, and people make fun of me for that. But I mean, seriously, Teen Mom,
Let's put it this way.
I mean, seriously.
If you watch
or what was that one? Temptation Island, where they actually bring people to.
Yeah.
Really, seriously. Oh, because I know that wrestling is not the intellectual juggernaut that Teen Mom is.
Yes. If you watch, let's put it this way.
Freaking break.
If you watch any of those, let's put it this way. If you watch MTV this day and age, or you watch the you watch E with the Kardashians, or Real Housewives of, it doesn't matter what city.
Of Buttlick County?
It's just the Real Housewives or whatever.
How come they don't have like Housewives of like Buttlick, Kentucky?
Oh, exactly. You know, it's supposedly, I like that, how the show, we're getting sidetracked, but I like how the real thing, it's like Real Housewives of the Potomac. And I'm like, okay, so you got the 1% get their own TV show. Okay, there ain't like the Real Housewives of New York. They're like living in Manhattan in penthouses. Why don't you go down to like Harlem or go to the Bronx?
or go to like Real Housewives of Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Yeah, exactly. And let's get some real. That's Real Housewives right there. Not these phonies that are running around with their diamonds and stuff like that.
What'd you say, Paul?
Well, you know, I was gonna say at first they'd be like, "Well, nobody wants to watch a show like that." But then MTV did have that show on with them hillbillies from West Virginia for a while. I can't remember what the name of the show was until the kid got killed. It was like the one he got killed, and then they were like, X-nay the show.
Oh, I don't know.
It was like they were like in West Virginia or whatever like that. These kids or whatever. I can't even remember what the hell it was anymore. But that became popular. Everybody watching that train wreck with hillbillies. But yeah, who wants to watch
that would be interesting. Who wants to watch these old?
I know these. Well, because they always getting it's fun.
Oh, you don't think hillbillies gonna get in a fight?
I know, but it is fun. It is funny watching rich women, and most of them, I hate to say it, most of them are of African American, black, and watching them get in fights with each other. Oh no, you didn't. You called me a bitch. And it's the women fighting against each other. The man, you don't even see.
Men are just like,
you don't even see the quote unquote husbands. The guy, it's just the women in the cat fight. Oh, we don't have our cat. We don't have our kitty.
Oh.
Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, enough. We digress. We got. We kind of went. We went from our car.
I love to see like Real Housewives of, whatever, way back in the sticks. It's
I know.
like
Real Housewives of Paw Paw. I like
that. Damn.
Welcome to Real Housewives of Paw Paw, West Virginia.
That's an awfully big case of beer to you to have.
And if anybody wants to know look up Paw Paw, West Virginia on the map. It is like out in the middle of nowhere, but it's beautiful out. It's beautiful country, but it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's in the sticks.
What? We went to. People remember this from a podcast way, but we went to Paw Paw because I had a cabin there, and we went to Paw Paw.
Yeah.
There was it 7-Eleven?
Yeah, it was 7-Eleven.
Or Highs.
There's 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. As we're going in, this chick's walking out. She's got one half of her head. She got long hair.
Yeah. Well, it was the top. The top was like white, or
it was like one half was white, one half was black.
Right.
And then she's got a case of Budweiser.
Right.
Under her arm. She's barefooted. She's got dirt.
Right.
From her feet all the way up to.
And she was walking out. Was that the guy that she was walking out that was like, he looked like he was 65 years old.
Had his arm around her.
Oh, yeah, and he was
grabbing on her.
Yeah, he was grabbing her ass.
She looked like she was like maybe 16.
Oh, only in Paw Paw, West Virginia. I can't wait to get back and tap into this. Tap into some of this natural light.
It was the damnedest thing. And then they had like the strip club like way down there, and women had like missing teeth and bullet holes. And
They had scars from. They had cigarettes. They had scars on for when they had cigarettes put out
They
on
had
them.
stretch marks. Like, don't worry about them stretch marks, honey. You just look like it. That's just like tiger stripes to me. Row. Row.
All right.
There you can make it rain. There you can make it hell instead of rain. Just chuck some change at him. All right, that's enough.
Yeah, we're done.
That's enough of that.
I think that about closes us up. We're like way
Yeah.
over. Anyway.
Yeah, it was cool though because they
I
had
know.
like really cool. They had really cool stripper names like 10W40 and
Oh, what's your name?
STP.
Wait, yeah. What's your name, honey? My friends call me Pins, but my last name is Oil.
You know what? You can just call me Mud Flaps.
I don't know if I'd want that nickname. Honey, why they call you Mud Flaps? Oh, you get lucky later on tonight. You're going to find out.
As soon as I drop these drawers, you'll see what. All right. All right, we're done.
We've went right down the... There we are.
I wonder what Asian rednecks look like.
Oh, Asian
They're in the rice patties, and then they got no teeth, and then they strip. Anyway, let's move on.
Yes.
That's it.
And thank God. Not a moment too soon. We could have kept ranting. I tell you what, we could go on for like another hour. You just talking about Paw Paw in itself.
Oh,
the stories we have of Paw Paw, West Virginia.
We could go on for Paw Paw.
They were some stories. Good memories, bad memories,
Oh,
a little bit of both.
It's the good old
Yes,
days.
it was the good old days. Good days. Good days.
Excuse me.
It was good days.
It was good. Good days.
Good
Good
days.
days. So anyway, only thing I got left to say. We keep burping. Oh, we did have all you can eat riblets before we came on.
And buffalo.
Boneless
buffalo wings
At
from Applebee's.
I was gonna say Ruby's.
Yeah, for Ruby's.
I mean Applebee's.
Applebee's.
It was good. And now we're hungry again, so we need to go get something to eat.
Yes, and
All
we
right.
got a good football game on.
Yes. So the only thing I want to say is here in the next
Yes.
here in the
Yes.
here in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna try to get this phone system hooked up to see if we can start taking calls. And so we will let you guys know well in advance. And I mean, we kind of have it kind of together. It's been so busy and everything that we really hadn't got into it and really kind of.
I had to wait till after the holidays and stuff. We kind of cool down. So now we got to
let it marinate and see how we can roll with it. But anyway, we'll let you know in advance. But what we're going to do is have a one night show where it's just going to be phone calls.
Yep.
You guys tell us what the topics you guys want us to go, and then we'll just take off.
Take off from there.
And so that's going to be a little
fun,
interesting.
Yes, it could be.
We're also talking, and we want to, like I said, we tried to get this established last year, but we're still trying to get Adventures with Uncle Jimmy. Oh,
yes.
yeah, that
Uncle
one too.
Jimmy.
Uncle Jimmy, and let me tell you something. I get Uncle Jim in here, and he gets going on some of his stories. But tell you what, you're gonna laugh your freaking ass off.
You'll never want to let him go.
No,
you'll want to become part of his show. Oh,
and he will, and we could try to get him in to come in every so often. He's got some. I mean, I'm talking about wild stories like the 90-year-old woman carrying bundles in the heat to Santa Claus chasing Santa Claus down the alley. It's
okay.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, he does have stories.
It is you gotta listen to him tell them because he's one of these like professional hagglers, and listen to some of his stories because he goes to all these auctions and stuff. He's got like all these like classic cars. You ought to hear him when he goes to auction and how he's like haggling with people and stuff. Oh my gosh, it is hilarious. So anyway, we're trying to get him locked. I'm gonna get him locked up. I'm gonna get him in here. And I just got to offer some food
stuff.
first.
That's what we got to do with everybody. That's how we bribe people. It's like food and beer, drinks. Oh.
Mm-hmm. And maybe during that same show, we'll actually do our beer tasting if we can't get Easy E in here.
Right.
Because he lives far away and he's pretty busy. But we'll see what we can do. If we can't get Easy E in here, then we'll just get Uncle Jim.
Right.
And let him taste some beer with us, and it'll be hilarious.
Yes, it will be. It'll be hilarious.
So some fun, some little naughty beats.
Yes.
That to come for the rest of the year. And like I said, we've said this like before. If anybody has any suggestions, either on topics or even just some goofy
stuff,
crap that you
that we do that. We don't do goofy stuff.
We're all serious here.
We're serious.
But any some goofy stuff or whatever that you guys want us to either talk about or even investigate and come up with some bull crap in for it, just let us know. And like I said, we want to make 2020 more interactive with the viewers.
You.
So anyway, that's
we
all.
We want you.
That's all I got. Oh, and just one more thing. Last thing is I've been offered another book. It's called Bones in the Bayou. It's a murder mystery. And so I'll be starting that next week. And the other ones I don't know. The other ones that they're turned in, Audible's got to go through their old processing crap. I don't know how long it takes for them to kick these damn things out on the street. But
right.
Because I want them to come out because that's when I start getting paid.
Yep.
So
get paid, yo.
Get paid, yo.
Bet.
And yeah. So another book's coming out, and I'll let you know when that's coming out. And we need to get Tex in here on that. Start earning some ducats. Doing some.
Get me off the street corner. Even though I like that. That ain't gonna
the streets
work. That ain't
calling.
gonna
The
work.
streets are calling you.
I know.
All right, that's all I got. Thank you for joining us, and I love you guys.
Yes, because that was good. Have a great week, everybody. Have the first full week of the new year. So have a great week. Hug somebody you love. Hug somebody you don't love, and we'll see you here.
Hug some stranger on the bus.
Yeah, hug some stranger on a bus. Just don't grope them. Just kind of hug. Don't do a little. Don't do the Joe Biden. Don't do the Joe Biden hug. So until this coming Saturday, we'll see you then. God bless everybody. Shocky.
Get that dumb rock. Take that rock and hit you in the head with it.
I can hit in the head. And hurry up and open China Garden. Damn it.